Hello friends, this video on garbage in garbage out part 12 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Hello friends, this video on garbage in garbage out part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Hello friends, this video on garbage in garbage out part 14 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Hello friends, this video on garbage in garbage out part 15 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So we should only use those plastics that can be recycled. Now there are a lot of advantages associated with plastics, and that is why it has become so popular. So some of the plastics that can be recycled. Now the question is, how do we know which plastics are recyclable? Now, there are many different types of plastics available. For example, there is something called PET. PET is polyethylene terephthalate. So you would have seen PET bottles, mostly the soft drink bottles or the mouthwash bottles. They are all made of PET. You think of the shampoo bottles or the yogurt tubs or the bleach bottles. So all of these are again made up of another type of plastics called HDPE. So PET, HDPE, these are all different types of plastics. The question is, how do I get to know when I see a plastic bottle, how do I know that it is made up of which type of plastic? We also have PVC, which is used for making pipes, window cleaners, cooking oil bottles, etc. Now, whenever you look at any plastic bottle, just try to look for certain symbols. So this symbol, the triangle-like symbol, is the symbol which is used for recycling. And inside that symbol, you will have some numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So these numbers indicate the type of plastic which it is made up of. So looking at these recyclable symbols with numbers, they will give you information about the type of plastic that has been used to make it and how good that plastic is. Whether you can reuse the bottle, or you have to throw the bottle after one use, or you should not use those kind of bottles. So you should stop buying bottles which are very rarely recycled or which cannot be recycled. So we should not use them, because that is going to add to the garbage, and we do not want to do that. So if we stop buying these kind of bottles, what will happen? After a couple of months or after a couple of years, the manufacturers will also stop manufacturing these kind of bottles. So the recycling symbols really help to decide which type of plastics we should use and which we should not. So overall, what we understand is we should minimize the use of plastics, because the more plastics we use, the more garbage we add. So a few things that can help us to reduce the use of plastics are, especially concerned with the plastic bags. Use the plastic bags as many times as possible. So if you have taken a polythene bag or a plastic bag from somewhere, try to use it many times. So once you go to a vegetable shop and you buy some vegetables and you take a polythene bag, the next time when you visit the same vegetable shop, carry that polythene bag with yourself so that you do not ask the shopkeeper to give you another polythene bag. So try to use that polythene bag as many times as possible. Replace plastic bags with paper bags. Wherever possible, replace them with paper bags, because the paper bags are equally good, equally easy to carry, plus it benefits the environment. Do not store eatables in plastic containers, because if and especially if the eatables are cooked or if the eatables are hot, do not burn them, because if you burn the plastic bags, anyways, the plastic, even if it gets burnt, it will not decompose. Its composition will still remain the same. But at the same time, the process of burning will produce a lot of dust, smoke, and harmful gases, which will additionally harm the environment. Do not throw them here and there, because as we learned, if we throw plastic bags here and there, they can kill other animals if by mistake they consume it. It can also choke the drains, which can cause problems in the sewer system. So that ways, plastic bags should be thrown only in the dustbins and not here and there. Now, one excellent way to get rid of plastic wastes was started by Mr. K. Ahmed Khan. So he, started an excellent initiative where he utilized the plastic wastes to produce poly blend. So Mr. Khan is an Indian scientist plus businessman who successfully used plastics for road construction. He founded a company called KK Plastic Waste Management. So what he did was he mixed plastic with bitumen to lay roads. So what he did was he mixed plastics with bitumen. So bitumen is a type of coal. So both of these were mixed and then it was used to lay roads. So the type of plastic that was formed, or the type of material that was formed, was called poly blend, because it was obtained from polythene but it was blended with other materials as well. So this product was called poly blend. And when roads were laid with these poly blend, it increased the strength of the roads. So poly blend mixed with bitumen constructed roads of better quality. So the benefit was that the road quality improved. The second benefit was that we got rid of the plastic waste, which is anyways very hard to get rid of. So by now, almost 1,000 kilometers of road have been laid using poly blend and bitumen. In fact, Mr. Khan was recognized and awarded for this excellent initiative. So you see, this kind of innovations can really help the environment and all living organisms on this earth. So first of all that we can do is we should stop using non-recyclable plastics. That's one thing that we can do. The second thing is we should also think of ways how we can get rid of the plastic wastes, how we can innovatively use them somewhere else.
Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.